This area right here was where I first had to stand up to bullies a while ago, right? So this is Warrington Village. It's called Forest Creek now. I'll show you where I lived. Grew up in that spot. Point at it and see where I'm pointing right there. This is the ghetto. And a quick story is I didn't know we were poor, right? Big thanks to my mom for that. But we had a food drive where we brought in canned goods for the quote-unquote poor people. And I brought some canned goods into school. And then later on that day, I got some of those same canned goods back. Not the same ones I brought in, but different ones. But then that's when I realized, like, oh, we're one of those people. But I never let the circumstance limit me. And I used to get bullied for being smart. I always knew I was gonna leave Pensacola as soon as I graduated, and I did that. And haven't been, well, I did come back for a little bit. This is where I came from, so don't let your current circumstances dictate your future. So this is the Warrington Church of Christ, and this is where I went to church and learned about religion and all of that stuff, mainly because my parents and grandparents were Church of Christ. They believed that was the one and only church, like most people believe their religion is the one and only one. So this is Warrington Middle School, or elementary school. Not much to see here, but on that court right there, spent a lot of time playing basketball, and you know, it was growing pains here. You know, got into a couple fights, got bullied and all that stuff. Warrington Village is right over there, so I used to walk back and forth, you know, from school to home. But yeah, spent a lot of time here. It really got into starting to play basketball here. We're short and chubby, so they made fun of me for that, and also quote-unquote smart. So, but stretched out a little bit and still trying to be smart, so it is what it is. Right, so this is Warrington Middle School. That's the sign right there. But it was the Warrington Rockets. So middle school was here. Got a little more in the basketball. Started stretching out a little more. Ended up getting chicken pox and getting these 3 marks on my nose, which I think kind of line up to the 3 pyramids, personally. But anyway, so here at Pensacola High School, played a lot of basketball here. I enjoyed my high school years for the most part. You know, was preparing for college, all that stuff. But this is it, PHS, Pensacola High School Tigers. And that summarizes the P-Cola stuff, and the rest, Florida State. But the most important stuff is what happened outside of college. The most important things I learned outside of school, which is interesting. You know, so our education system doesn't teach you how to deal with emotions, doesn't teach you how to navigate life in certain ways. But that's another video.